And that's a place. It's not too much of a critique, because my students are trying to have good relationships. They're trying to make good choices. I want them to make good choices. I want them to do well. So a lot of my advice and pastoral care related to trying to get their behaviors and their actions in line with a way that would lead to flourishing. But what I found in the shift for me is that starting with behaviors only leads to, could be maybe good choices and good habits, but that won't sustain over time because there's nothing underneath them to really prompt them. And so I had to step back, think about the questions, maybe ask different questions. And what I ended up with was an understanding that it's not just that my students aren't having flourishing relationships. This content isn't really making them more mature Christians either. And that was a game changer for me. Why is that? And somewhere along the way, we'd unmoored how we disciple about intimate relationships from the fundamentals of the gospel. And so when I began to look into this and think about a better way to approach it, it really wasn't a new way or some sort of new idea, as much as it was going back to the fundamentals of our faith and how God is communicating God's self to us throughout history and in the Holy Spirit, and realize that all of this is bound up in how we understand intimate relationships. And that's ultimately connected also to how we understand God. And so it became this new recentering that allowed me to work with the students in my office in a different way than I'd approached them, because behaviors are important, but we have to start somewhere else in order to get to good behaviors that will lead to flourishing.